Why is Ed Donatil still here? All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, and it is Wednesday, about 7:51 a.m., and Ed Donatil is still our defensive coordinator. Why? Why is this happening?
We're going to talk about that before we do. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Like the vids. We have been getting subscribers left and right. They're multiplying like zits on my butt cheeks. Thank you, everybody who subscribed. Let's keep it coming. Let's get to 8,700 today.
You could have went with like Gremlins after midnight or Mogwai, but you went with zits on your butt. Speaking of zits on our butts, Ed Donatil, he's not fired yet. He's still here, and coffee does not taste as good when Ed Donatil is our defensive coordinator.
So obviously the big question is why? Why is Ed Donatil still here? His unit, one of the worst in the league. Epic failure in the playoffs, probably the worst game they've played all year long. Just look completely loose, no resistance against Daniel Jones and the Giants offense that isn't overly prolific. So I have one thought on this, one reason why he may be here. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I guess this is the Lupagus Show. Continue.
Well, you can go first if you have a theory.
No, I'd love to hear your theory.
I just think it took a week off. You know, we'll regroup in a week. We'll talk about things. Everybody needs to get away. They cleaned out the lockers yesterday. Maybe they just want a few days off to regroup, regather themselves, and then start looking at who's got to go. That's the only thing that I can think of.
I think you're trying to trick your mind into thinking like it's just a matter of time. And, you know, I mean, if I had the bet right now, I'd still say he's probably going to be gone. Everybody on Twitter is all of a sudden saying, you know what, I think he's coming back. He's coming back. What's going on? I don't know what it is. I mean, Kevin O'Connell, Kwesi, young whippersnappers. I think they're more on the side of like, let's move on. If this is going to happen, let's move on. So if Ed Donatil's still here by like Friday-ish, I'm going to start to get a little concerned. There's no excuse. Monumental, horrific defense. People saying like, you know, maybe they just need 2 years. Maybe he needs a chance to really get his guys in there. But we brought a ton of new guys in. We brought his guys in or whoever's guys, but it's not that. Ed Donatil, I have no explanation why he's still here. Zero.
And there has to be some sense of accountability, and that's what Kevin O'Connell needs to instill in his team, in his coaching staff. If you fuck up your job, if you're bad at your job, you're going to be held accountable. There's going to be consequences. You have to be let go if this is the performance you put out there. Even with like I'd say a slightly below average defense, I think the Vikings win that game against the Giants. I mean, all you needed to make was a couple stops. They couldn't make a single stop. The Giants didn't even punt until the end of the third quarter. So he's got to do it. Kevin O'Connell seems like a very nice guy. Maybe behind the scenes, he's a total asshole. I don't know, but he has to make this cut. He has to get rid of Ed Donatil. It makes everything look better. Like they realized there was a mistake there. There was a problem there. You get rid of the mistake. You cut it out.
Yeah, Kevin O'Connell's nice, but he's not stupid. Jerry Glanville said it best. Not for long. That's what the NFL stands for. If you fuck up, so I think when all is said and done, what's going to end up happening? It's not going to be this. Oh, he has been fired. Blah blah blah. It's going to be this mutual parting. You know what? They parted ways mutually. Whatever it is, and then he's just gone. So Kevin O'Connell's got a press conference today. I don't think anybody's expecting him also to say, you know, we're moving on from him. I hope he does, but I don't think we're going to see that today.
I don't think you'd announce the firing in a press conference.
All right, first off, Ed Donatil's no longer here.
It would probably. Hey, Ed, you're fired. Are you out there somewhere?
Yeah, Ed. Bye.
Well, and the other thing of this is too, like Ed Donatil, you come out there and you say this shit. You're like the way we play. We've looked great all week. And then you have this performance. Wouldn't you just be like, go to the coach after the game, be like, okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to resign. I'm no longer good at my job. I can't do it anymore. I mean,
here's the other thing is another big reason why I think he's gone is we know there's going to be a ton of new defensive players. There's going to be a ton of them. There's going to be a ton of turnover. We're going to see veterans go bye-bye. We don't want Ed to be part of the ones who bring those guys in. Let somebody come in. And other teams are already starting to hire other defensive coordinators. Let's do this. Let's get ahead of the game. Bye-bye, Ed. We love you. Thank you. You've had a great career.
He has. And, you know, he's really fun to listen to when he talks. He's like the grandpa you want to sit on your lap and have him read you a story. But it's time to move on. It's absolutely Time to move on. But you said it. There's other teams already moving, making hiring defensive coordinators. Maybe Kevin O'Connell has someone in mind that maybe he's already secretly talked to that he's either going to hire or promote from within. I don't know.
Within? No.
You mentioned you're not getting nervous till Friday. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to get butterflies right now that this guy is not going anywhere.
We'll see. Let us know in the comments. Why is he here? Do you think he's still going to be here? Anything that's on your mind. Just don't think about Lupagus' zitty butt. Yuck.
And how they multiply. Remember this. Walmart loses about $3 billion every year to theft.